says the guy that has his camera off. Big up to everyone locked in. Welcome back to the chill zone. Time to talk about Liverpool, man. Alexander Isak, is he out for the rest of the season? I don't know, man. Does Arne Slot even want to use the young lads like Rio and Trey? My is now fit. I don't know, man. But big up to Cav in the building. Big up to Jerry in the building. Big up to Dean as well. Dean has decided to hang up Isak's jersey because he doesn't need it. That's what he said to me off in backstage. So let's see what he has to say.
Okay.
Big up.
I can see you've got the old ends back. Just there, lying on my name already straight away. 2 minutes in.
That's why you said you hung the shirt back up though. You said on one of the last streams we did. You said on one of the streams we did, the reason why it was missing off the wall is because Alexander Isak was using it. And he said he needed to be
I said I'll hang up because you don't need that. That's what I said.
No, man. No. Maybe I made it up. Who knows, bro? But let's let the YouTube streets decide. But Cav, big up to you, man. Has the FM started working yet, bro? Or is it still
I'm trying one more time. If I can't get this game to work, I'm giving up. I'm pissed, man, because it's Christmas break. I've got 2 weeks off. I never get time usually just to sit, chill, no responsibilities, just do what I want to do. And I thought to myself, I'm going to download Football Manager and run that for a couple of weeks before I go back to work. The thing don't work. So I've done a deep dive into Reddit. I've got all sorts of chats open trying to figure out how to fix the thing. It might be a lost cause, but hey, man.
Once you fix it, let me know, because as soon as you fixed it, I'll get it. Let me know, because I need you to. Because if I go across the same problems or come across the same problems, you're going to be my go-to.
But you could just go through the same problems together instead of waiting for him to take the brunt of all the work. And you just come and be like,
well, that's not a smart thing to do, is it, bro? Might as well wait, and if he gathers the information that's needed, then there you go.
Change a bit.
No, what do you mean, Dean?
Since you've been away, bro, I thought you come out with a better attitude, just a nicer person, but you're just the same old.
I am a nice person.
Can't believe.
All right,
no, go on. Sorry, my fault.
I can see where this is gonna go, so I'm gonna say I apologize if I said anything that offends you early in the stream, Dean.
No, it's my fault. It's my fault. I'm all right. It's cool, man. We're good.
Nah, big up Isak with your shirt at the back, man. What about you, Jay, man? How's things, bro?
I'm calm, man. I'm all right. I'm not gonna lie, the festive period annoys me, innit? So I'm over it.
You even like the Grinch, bro. What do you mean?
I am a bro. No, hold on. You think I'm? Oh, this is what my mum sent me, yeah.
This is what my mum sent me.
No, but. So I'm the Grinch, bro.
Your mom sent you that picture of the Grinch.
My mum sent me the picture. She edited it. Yeah, using flipping AI. She put the Grinch's face on my face. No, I'm not into it. It just annoys me, bro. So the quicker it's over, the better. I need it done. Go back to normality. I don't mind the break. I don't mind all of that. All the Christmas lights and this and no. Dead.
Nah, fix up, man. Fix up, bro. The festive period is there to enjoy, man, and spend some time.
Yeah. But I'm talking about that Christmas period. I just don't like. After that, I don't mind. It's just freedom, innit? Just chill. I don't mind that. But all like all of this. Plus, but obviously different, and you got kids and that, so it's a bit different, innit? Like you're obviously doing it.
No, but even if I didn't, I'd still enjoy Christmas, bro.
Oh yeah, exactly. We're different, innit? I'm the Grinch, innit? What can I say? I'm the Grinch. I'm wearing green today. I'm wearing the Grinch. Cool.
Wow, Dean, how are you, bro?
Can't, man. Literally just got in. I was with my kids today, running around in the last minute. Roads are crazy. Couple bits of road rage I had to kick in a little bit, but stay calm. I was calmer than I normally would be, so I'm proud of that still. But yeah, man, can't moan, man. You get me? So yeah, man.
Big up to the chat as well, man. Smash a like, do all that great stuff. A few topics, lads, man. I wanted to kind of go through a few of them with you guys and see what you guys think. Obviously, we got Wolves coming up. We've got to play them at Anfield. The manager has called for the fans to back it, the players that hasn't been playing to get involved and make sure they're fully ready for this game. And I was like, well, you haven't been playing them, so I don't know if you can call upon them to fight your corner when you had them on ice pretty much the whole season. And then the fans can only get up for games where the football is exciting to watch and there's something to cheer about. But if it's diabolical football like we watched against Spurs, I don't know how you get the fans cheering, bro. I don't know how you get the fans on side. But he tried to do the rally, but the rally felt meaty. I don't know if you guys caught any of the press conference at all. It's only 16 minutes. But he was just meaty, bro. Like the way he's like, yeah, you know, I want you guys to be up for it, and I expect the fans. And I'm like, well, we expect good football as well, bro, and we ain't getting that. But where's your guys' heads at? Anyone can kind of take this one. Where's your guys' heads at, man? With the Wolves game around the corner, before we get into the other topics as well, because we're 6 games unbeaten, couple of draws in there, and a couple of wins as well. So we're not as bad as what we were, but we're still not nowhere near as good as what we can be.
I think we all know that the league is gone. We're just even if we put together a run of good results, I actually think if you judge it on the last 5 games, we were up there in terms of form, crazily. But the league's probably gone, and so then you fall back onto, okay, what can we win? Champions League. A lot of people could find some like logic as to how we could maybe do well in that competition and stuff. But truth be told, like if we come up against a good European side in the knockout stages, we haven't really shown that we've got the minerals this season to even get past that stage. So then the next thing is just domestic competitions, and all we've got left is the FA Cup. So it's Christmas, halfway through the season, pretty much. And it already feels like just gets to the end of the season. It is what it is, and it just like, let's just try and see some grass shoots, some building blocks to maybe conjure up something positive next season. But this year just feels a little bit like we're just going to drag ourselves through, let the games pass us by a little bit and get through. That's how it feels anyway. And I think that getting recent wins has been great, but I think we just need to see more football, something to get behind to try and convince ourselves that we could maybe win something this year. So, yeah, man, I'm back looking forward to Liverpool games again, because I think that we're not as bad as we were a few weeks back, and we can actually win games again. But at the same time, I know I'm not going to see great football, so it's kind of just it's a bit of a flatline season so far, isn't it?
I don't even know what is even that. Like, I know we're still in the FA Cup because we haven't played that yet. Obviously, outside the League Cup, do we really believe we have a strong chance of, you know, potentially winning the Champions League? Probably not. The league is kind of, I would say it's out of our hands at the moment, because I think Arsenal, team-wise, they're better at the moment, and obviously Man City as well. They already cooked us up this season so far as well. So, and then Villa is going from strength to strength. We couldn't beat Chelsea either, even though they're a team that you should be able to beat. But, you know, they've given up way too many. They give up too many chances in the games I've watched them play. So I don't even know what's kind of there. And then you're hoping maybe the FA Cup, the luck of the draw, because nothing's changed really, apart from we look a little bit more defensively solid as a team, a little bit more. And I stress that, because I still see moments where I'm like, how the hell did we find, especially the Tottenham one, they're down to 10 men and they're still getting shots off at our goal. And I'm like, they should be scared and not really wanting to kind of cross the halfway line, but they still felt like, oh, there's something in this game. So I don't know when we're going to earn that strike back where teams are going to be fairing us, where they're like, oh, we're down, let's go into defense mode straight away and nullify whatever is going to happen. But I don't know what we can win, bro. The Wolves game, they haven't won, Dean, this season, and we got to play them now.
I'm scared. You know, on the real one, I wanted Wolves to win ages ago. I've been saying it week in, week out. Wolves need to win this week. Wolves need to win this week. I'm not getting to the stage where they play us, and we're the team they might get the points from. You get me? But the thing is, this season, bro, I've already written it off in my head, because I'm thinking to myself, Champions League, we're not going to win that. FA Cup, luck of the draw, we don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter who we get, we'll struggle. So I'm just on the thing where I want to see Frimpong fit, Kirkes. I want to see players. I want to see how they play now, because I haven't seen them play like a few games in a row. I just want to see how players perform. I want to see a shape. I want to see something. So I'm really counting for next season, bro. That's what I'm looking at. I'm so far gone from this season, bro. It's like I'm in pre-season now, bro. Like, just get these players fit for next season, and then because end of the day, the manager's ripped the season off, so I might as well just write it off. The manager it doesn't look like he's going anywhere. The football's dead. Like, even though, like you said, he's made us a bit harder to beat, we're still conceding the same set piece goals still, but we look a bit more defensive. I think he's so scared. He's gone the other way, bro. Where I watched Romero take the ball from his box, penalty box, walk into our half to more or less edge of our boxes. That's how low our block was, bro. Like, this manager's proper running scared, bro. So yeah, bro. It's like, let's see if we can get some of these players that are not fit on the pitch and see if there's any positives, man. That's where I am, bro. I don't think we can win anything, to be honest.
No, it's crazy that you think about it. At this point already this season, we're like, yeah, write the season off. Let's just see whatever else. Let's see the other players that hasn't been playing. Let's see the players that you've bought and see if they can develop and be better than what they have been at this stage, you know. Last season at this stage, we was excited, man. We was excited, like, yo, this team looks really good. We're scoring goals, free flowing. You know, Gravenberch was turning people out their skin. Salah was dusting off teams with goals. Diaz was cooking. And now at the same, like, this point,
good days,
we're like, yeah, just kind of end the season. Chat, I don't know if you guys are in the same position, but I don't know. I kind of felt the same way across the season. Even after watching the Spurs game, Gav, I was just like, bro, this is dead, you know. Like, I can't even enjoy us play.
Do you know, usually at this point in the season, we are in all 4 competitions and we almost, you know, find ourselves thinking we could win all 4. Because usually at this point, we're up and running, we're playing well, if we're top of the league, we've got the cup competitions to really get started, we're still in the Champions League at this point, and we're thinking, do you know what, we're one of the best sides in Europe, who's going to stop us? And then, you know, reality hits and that doesn't quite pan out that way. But for me, it's the actual football that we're seeing. And I take Dee's point, and he's right. Slot has prioritized. He said it, and you can see it in his team selections. He needs to stop conceding goals. So he's done that by putting midfielders in forward positions, right? That's slightly enforced with GAKPO being injured and now Salah off to AFCON, but he was doing it anyway. He was always going to put midfielders in there just to shore up the defense a little bit, have players that a little bit more, get back a little bit more instinctively, overload the midfield a little bit, and at least that offers a little bit more protection in front of the back 4. So it was always going to offer a little bit more defensive solidity. There are still attacking players in the team, in EKITIKE and Verts, that can score your goals. So I understand the logic, and I think actually it was probably the right thing to do. The reason I don't think it's enough for us to win a trophy, though, or for it to be a long-term thing, is that if you watch the games, we're not completely solid. So we're going halfway a little bit with it. Team selection, yes. Getting back, yes. But teams are still creating chances against us. And you said it against Spurs, even when they went down to 10 mil. I seen Jed Spence just running through the midfield and getting into promising positions. I'm thinking, how on earth can that be happening? Surely they should be deflated. They should be on the back foot. They should be worried about getting passed around and having to put some running in just to keep up with Liverpool today. And instead, they were confident because they knew that we weren't about it in that sense. Jed Spence took it upon himself to go, do you know what? I'll play this ball into midfield. I'll get it back. I'll run with it. I'll carry it. I'll make something happen. And he did. And that's concerning, because if Liverpool had taken this defensive approach and been properly solid with it, even if it means we don't create as many chances, but it was like, damn, Liverpool look like you can't score against them, then I could get behind and I could think, you know what, that might carry us quite far in the Champions League. That might give us a little bit of an outside chance. But instead, we're all a bit of nothing. We're not the most clinical team. We're not the most defensively solid. We've not won enough games or played good enough football to convince us that we've really got a strong backbone. I think really all of us are pleased to see results have picked up. We were kind of just waiting for the deck of cards to fall again, aren't we? And it might be these injuries just taking its toll on the squad. and things like that. So yeah, I just I struggle to see what we're meant to be getting behind, really. And we just, for me, I'm just kind of living in hope that EKITIKE stays fit and that he continues his form, live in hope that Wirtz continues to improve his performances as he has been, and then get to January and maybe make a couple of signings, and that might spur you on with a few players coming back. It can change, but looking at the landscape from where we currently are, it's looking a bit bleak, if I'm being honest with you. And that's a shame, because that's not what we used to in recent years with Liverpool. Because like we say, at this point in the season, you're full of optimism, thinking, what are we going to lose? Not what are we going to win, you know?
What kind of trophies? But then obviously one of the major blows is obviously Isak now confirmed. He had surgery yesterday on the ankle, and obviously he did fracture his leg as well. So the gaffer said he's going to be out for some months. He didn't hit the ground running straight away. So is he a massive loss to the team currently as it stands? Probably not, if we're going to be totally honest. But we don't know in the latter stage if it isn't something that's going to keep him out for, say, the whole season, then at least he could probably come back in and help us out at some point. Maybe it is a late Champions League run. Maybe it is a top 4 race on and he can come in and help out with that one. Maybe it is a semi-final in an FA Cup or something like that. Maybe then he can come back and help out. But yeah, it goes from bad to worse for him, bro. Come in, big money signing, 125 million, the most expensive in the Premier League. You think, yep, come in, hit the ground running, score some goals. Obviously, the adaptation took a little bit of time because didn't have no pre-season. So you think, okay, cool, he'll get up to speed at some point. Picks up an injury before that. You're like, okay, he was out for about a month, I think, a month and a little bit he was out for. And then he comes back, run a couple of games, scores a couple of goals, and you think, okay, time to kind of kick on. Scored a very good goal against Spurs, and then obviously, you know, he got injured. I think we spoke about him enough in terms of maybe what he could have brought in, and he hasn't hit the ground running. But I've seen a lot of people speak about the actual tackle itself. We touched on it yesterday, but I want to know where you guys think now in terms of, I've heard Arne Slot speak about it as well, saying the tackle was a strong challenge and stuff like that. And I was like, I thought it was just a normal defender coming across to try and block a shot than someone trying to hurt or endanger a fellow professional, bro. But I don't know, JJ, looks like you got something to say. What was you going to say?
Yeah, I just think, you know, it's one of those ones where he's just upset that the player got injured, innit? Like, literally, that's it. If Isak had scored, got up, and then done this celebration, he wouldn't have complained about the challenge. Do you know what I mean? You know, there's certain challenges where we've even seen it with McAllister or even that Wirtz the other game, where he just got a boot to the chest and stuff. You're like, whoa. Like, irrespective of what happened, he stayed on the pitch and played. That was a foul, right?
Yeah.
This one was just, he had to get across. You know what? You see, if Virgil van Dijk was in that situation and didn't get across and the striker scored, yeah, we'd be fuming. We'd be like, why didn't he engage? Why didn't he close it down? He has to get across and close that down. And the only way you can do that is by stretching for it, because he has to get across. Now, yeah, he's followed through, but that's like football. It's a contact sport, innit? Like, he hasn't gone out there to like break his leg, and it's not like he's gone too fitted. And no, it was just his leg got caught in between his legs. And as for me, I don't know, 8, 9 times out of 10, that happens in training all the time. He just gets up and that's it. Do you know what I mean? And laughs, and because he scored. This time, obviously, he didn't score. Do you know what I mean? If Isak takes that shot a bit earlier, Mickey van der Ven blocks it. Do you know what I mean? If he takes it later, Mickey van der Ven blocks it. We're not having this conversation. So it's a thing of fine margins. If people are saying that, you know, there was no yellow card or red card given, that's cool. Like, I mean, in the middle of the pitch, it probably would have been yellow card, but Liverpool scored in it. So it's just like, it's one of those ones. I just don't think I never thought it was that deep. If anything, I looked at it and I was like, what's going on? Like, at first, I was like, why is he rolling? I was like, if it's his knee, I get it. But he's like, nah, holding the ankle. I'm like, ankle? Like, what? And in my head, the first thing I said, and someone said it in the chat, I was like, the banana and rice diet. Do you know what I mean? That sandwich we're talking about. Yeah, you know, and the calcium and protein. Do you know what I mean? This is
mixture wasn't right.
I've been neglected. Do you know what I mean? And that's what happens, man. So look, it is what it is. It's a shame. Unfortunately, it's over for him. Like, for me, his Liverpool career, that's it. That'll be it for me, man. Like I'm checked out now. Like I've never name me a player, that started off coming for big money, started off poorly, and then got a massive injury, but come back to be the Don Dada. Alongside the
I
fact that
think
we've
he
got
will though.
EKITIKE.
I think he will come back and be stronger and better.
I don't think so. I think it's over. Personally, I think Liverpool cash in.
There's no way they cash in, bro. There's
I
no
think
way.
I think a year to 18 months, like I said, and I said it before, one
Right.
is EKITIKE or Isak will be gone. And me, I think it will be Isak.
All right. Let's see.
It's a shame. It's a shame. I like the player, and it's one of those things, isn't it? It just unfortunately just hasn't worked out for whatever reason. Do you know what I mean? It's not. It's not because I think he's rubbish or he's crap or anything like that. It's just one of those ones I just don't see it. And any manager that comes in now, you'll be a fool. Look at EKITIKE's playing. You'll be a fool to be like, EKITIKE, come off at 50 minutes so we can get Isak some minutes. What? No. Unfortunately, then Isak's having to do the supplementary thing. If we play with two up top, maybe go out on the left. Like now, it's like, is he going to get a run of games to really show who he is? I just don't see it. Do you know what I mean? And the longer this goes on, EKITIKE looks like the guy that's thriving under this pressure, where it's like, all right, cool, I'll be the guy. If he continues in this vein, then I just don't see a way in for Isak.
What about you then, Cav or Dean, bro? When the manager says here, this was reckless for me. The challenge.
No, man. No, I saw the tackle, man. It's an everyday tackle, bro. Like what Jerry said, man. Like Gizek gets up after he scores a goal. We don't even think about the tackle. We don't even think about it again. We move on with our life. He got caught. This is football, bro. Managers going like this is a non-contact sport, bro. Izak's got them weak bones. That's all it is, bro. How many times you seen them tackles, bro? And the thing, what makes it sick here is that just got on the pitch, just got a real striker goal, bro. No, them sort of goals you want to striker score. You thought, yeah, maybe, just maybe, we can go forward now. But the curse happens as usual. Them two men can't be in the pitch at the same time. The Clark Kent thing and the Superman thing, they can't be in the same place at the same time. And it just always happens, bro. So, yeah, with Isak, it's going to be a long road to get back, man. Because like Jerry said, he started off bad. The injury looks nasty now. So he's going to have rehab. He's going to have a proper pre-season. Like, everything's pointing bad, boy. But he's a quality player. Hopefully he comes back stronger, bro. But yeah, he's got to sit in his yard and eat some real food now. He can't be eating the diet he's talking about. He's got to eat some proper food. You get me? Because he needs to build them bones up, bro.
My striker's coming back stronger, bro. Don't try it, lads. What about you,
hopefully, bro?
The saying it's reckless, bro. I'm like, that's kind of crazy, you know. But I hear it. Go on. He's entitled to his thought process.
Yeah, I don't agree. I'm with Dean and Jerry's thoughts that he's got to put the challenge in there. He's got to try and defend it. That's the way the scenario panned out, and he's the defender. He's got to try and block that shot. It's unfortunate what happened, but you can't lay blame to Mickey van der Ven. He's just doing his job, and it just transpired that he caught Isak's leg underneath him, and he got the injury. It's almost like someone wrote the script of how it actually panned out. You know, Verts finds himself in the 10 position. Isak running off the shoulder, played a little through ball, and then it's a brilliant finish. It genuinely is to know that awareness of where he's approaching the goal, where the keeper is, and the fact that keeper's going to go to ground and just lift it, because it stayed central, but it needed the lift just to be tucked away. He made it look easy. So we've seen what we expected from Verts, and we've seen what we expected from Isak and that link up and their involvement in the goal. And it's like, that's what we thought we were getting. That's why we were so excited in the summer with these two signings, because it was like that, if we could almost visualize a goal that those two would create, it wasn't too far away from that, really. And now it looks like we're probably not going to see that again for a very long time, which is a great shame. Isak as a whole, I understand why Jerry's probably a little bit worried for him and his longevity as a Liverpool player, because injuries is one thing. You know, we're blessed that we've had forwards that actually do stay quite injury free. You know, Salah's been massively reliable. When he was with Sadio and Bobby, that was definitely the case. Nunes stayed fit, to be fair to him. Diaz the same. Gakpo's not had too many injuries. We've been quite good in terms of like availability for the forward line. And it's been a conversation when we've spoken about replacing what was the famous front three and then improving on Nunes and things like that. We've always said, yeah, let's make sure that we don't forget about the availability side of things as well. You can have these great players, but they've got to be there ready to play, and that's what we've had for years. And it just, when we signed Isak, that was one of my concerns, was that it was like, good player. Not sure stylistically he's quite what Liverpool need, but I could go along with the thinking of why you'd bring Isak in, because you think the rest of the team's so good and creates chances that he is just purely going to be a poacher, the finisher, the final piece of the play at the top of the pitch. In actual fact, how it's transpired, and this is for many reasons, a lot of them unforeseen, is that you need your striker to be a bit more involved in build-up, like EKITIKE is, and that's where he's managed to build on some success. So stylistically, yeah, it could yet still work out, but its current point in time doesn't look like quite aligns with what we're doing. The more sort of disappointing thing from my point of view with this so far is, I know he's been getting himself up to fitness and trying to get his sharpness back and obviously work his way into the team. And he's been given a chance by Slot. There's no real aggression or power from him. That's what really disappoints me. I know the money shouldn't count, but if you're a £125 million striker, you should be the talk of the town. Everyone should know you're on the pitch. You should be carrying yourself in such a way with this massive aura. And that might not just be his style, and it might be that he's probably thought that's not the best way to act when Liverpool aren't playing particularly well. But for him and his career at Liverpool and having to convince fans that you're the guy, you've got to carry yourself with that little bit of arrogance. And that's where EKITIKE has done so well, is yes, he scored the goals, but we already believe in him because he believes in himself and he's shown us that. And that for me is where I'm worried for Isak, because it's like, if he came in and he was a bad boy striker, like he was commanding, he was keeping the ball up, he was flicks, tricks, everything was working, and he just had this aura, and then he got the injury, we would all be sat here thinking, can't wait for him to get back. But we're all sat here thinking, I don't know what we're getting back. And that's where it's concerning. And that's my worry. So I hope for him and I hope for us that it is only a couple of months. He can be involved at the back end of the season and he gets that chance. But as far as it could possibly go, it's been a terrible start to his Liverpool.
It's been a nightmare, and that's what it is. Yeah. So
sometimes football's a funny thing, and there'll be no statistics to back this up. But sometimes when you sign big money signings and you move away from your philosophy, it's almost like it's inevitable. These things. You know, football repeats itself so often. And don't get me wrong, there's £100 million plus signings that have worked out. Casado is probably one of the best midfielders in the world, right? He was £100 million plus, that worked out. You know, you look at Enzo and stuff, but then you look at strikers and you think to João Felix and these players, it repeats itself, this. I don't know what it is. There's no logic towards it necessarily, but if you spend big money on a striker, it really does feel like they've got to hit the ground running. Otherwise, they fall off a cliff.
They have to, because no matter what, right? And I know he likes to caveat, say, look, it shouldn't matter what a player costs and stuff, but ultimately it does. It's the name you've got on your back. It's the equivalent of having the number 9 on the back of your top as a striker. Like, that's the pressure, and heavy is the head that wears the crown. So when you're that player and a team signed you for that, yes, a team's valued you at that, but another team's valued you that value. Seen that value and said, you know what? Yeah, we want to pay that because we believe you're worth that value, right? Because if Liverpool didn't think he's worth that value, they wouldn't have spent the money on him. And it's the same for João Felix, the same for all these players. And I just don't see, and I don't recall ever a big money striker being signed for top dollar and not coming in and hitting the ground running. Like, and not even just being decent. Even like a Voltamar at Newcastle, he's decent.
Would you say though is obviously his start wasn't as normal as you would hope for a big signing? So you'd come in pre-season under your belt, get to know your teammates, couple of games in pre-season, maybe get a goal there or whatever, and then you start the season as the #1 striker.
No, there's reasons. I think there's reasons as to why. I don't think there's not reasons as to why. I don't think. I don't think he's rubbish. I think everyone can see it and be like, "No, he's a baller." When you saw him at Newcastle, you're like, "Oh, this guy's a player." But Liverpool got another player though, and that player's EKITIKE. And boy, I'm not dropping him for anyone right now. And if I'm Slot, I'm sorry. It's the way of the game, man. It's like Nathaniel Klein with Trent. Nathaniel Klein was doing fine. He got injured. Trent came in. That was it. Career finito. And it's the same thing with EKITIKE. Because remember, he's coming thinking he's the guy. Isak comes in. Isak's getting the minutes, do you remember? And EKITIKE is then being benched, right? So you're already setting the precedent of we're giving, to Cav's point, we're giving Isak time. Like we're trying to go and give him opportunity to work. But when he's not showing the aggression, when he's not showing the fight, when there was a counter-attack a couple games ago where Salah's running with the ball and Virgil and Robbo have sprint past Isak and Isak's just jogging like he's not hungry to get a goal. And you compare that to EKITIKE when he's scoring the goals and he's getting about. It's a difference in mentality already. And at that level, the mentality is so important because everyone's good. Everyone's good. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know we criticize these players from different teams, but everyone's good. All it takes is a different mentality, and all of a sudden, Semenyo's as good as a GAKPO, and GAKPO's worse than Semenyo. They're all the same. Do you know what I mean? But it's the mentality that gets them to that level. I just don't see how he can recover from this because the pressure's always going to be on now. He knows he hasn't scored the goals. He knows he hasn't been as good as he should be, right? He knows that there's pressure on him. And on top of that, he's now got an injury and he's got to battle those demons to get back when he hasn't got any credit in the bank. Like, if this was at Newcastle, he had credit in the bank. If he had, even at Liverpool, if EKITIKE got injured, he's got credit in the bank now to a certain degree where we're like, oh, we know what he's offered. Isak hasn't offered us anything, if we're being honest. Anything. So, like, boy, it's a shame, man. It's a shame.
What about all the injuries then piling up then? So Conor Bradley's 50-50. Didn't train yesterday, not training today. And the gaffer saying he's 50-50. Cody's 50-50 as well. Verts is fine. He was only cramped. Thank God. Because I didn't want him to be injured. Isak, we know, is out. Gomez is going to be out. Endo is out. I can't think of anyone else that's potentially going to be out in this game. But there's going to be quite a few. We've got quite a few injuries now. Where's your head at with this now, Dean? Because the team ain't been playing well. And then we just got injuries piling up. And I know Bradley isn't everyone's cup of tea. But me and Cav has heavily fought for him to try and get going, bro. He just keeps picking up, and he knows it's crazy because he's playing well, and then he goes into a challenge and then gets injured. You're just like, oh my days, this guy can't catch a break.
It's mad because you know what? Yeah, the manager's gonna be forced to play certain players now, innit? That Frimpong surely has to play now. You can't just save him for a rainy day. Surely he's got to play from the start. One thing I don't want to see. If Frimpong is ready to play, I don't want to see him putting Curtis or Szoboszlai right back. I just don't want to see that no more. Obviously, if it gets to near 60 minutes and Frimpong's tired, yeah, I don't mind it. But nah, bro, the manager, this is where he gets paid for, bro. This is where he earns his money. Like, you got injuries. This is the reason you buy it. You buy a squad, and obviously our squad's a bit imbalanced in certain positions. We're not catered for, but bruv, this is where he earns his money. See what he does now, because this might be a blessing for him. The less options he's got to go over to certain players now, and he's got no options now but to do certain things now. So this might be what he needed, bruv, because with all these options, all these players, he's been just doing everything. Every single decision he was doing weren't working, bro. So he might be stuck now, and he might find a solution in this problem, bro. So let's see what happens. Bro. I'm not too down with the injuries. Like I said, bro, he might solve his own problems, bro, with this.
Yeah, because we got a right back, so that's fine. You're okay with that. But then we're down to no senior centre backs available now again, because Joey's still not back yet. I saw pictures of him in the gym, so I don't know if maybe he's not ready for the next game, but potentially be ready for the game after that, which will be Fulham, I think it is, at home or away. No, Leeds. We've got Leeds next at home. So maybe he's back for that. But yeah, we're starting to become light now in that area again. And that's where you're going to start seeing Szoboszlai getting shifted back into right back again. And I don't want to see that.
I remember when we got injuries under Klopp, and the conversation was, is the system right? Have we got enough players to sustain the sort of high pressing, the intensity? People were criticizing Klopp's loyalty towards certain players, and was like, the two things don't work. You can't pick the same team and play this way week in, week out. Because we were piling up injuries. It doesn't feel like that kind of situation. I think it's just, I genuinely do think we've just been quite unfortunate, you know, players getting knocks and injuries through challenges and things like that. So it's the way that the season's gone and the fact that almost everything's gone wrong. It's hard to really sort of focus on, or certainly use as an excuse. We're past the point of excuses now. The bloody AXA training ground could burn down, and we would probably, as Liverpool fans, be like, yeah, we still expect to win games at this point though, because we're just tired of this team finding a way of not performing as they should be and not winning games like they should be. So we're a big club. Every team gets injuries. We've got a 25-man squad. This is the guy you put your faith in Arne Slot. He's not a manager, he's a head coach. Figure it out, work it out. As Dean says, he might just look at the very few options he's got and think, well, I've got to work with these players now and stumble upon something. That might be the fact that he's stuck a load of midfielders in there and gone more defensive and we play counter-attacking football or something, I don't know. But for me, it's a case of, yes, of course, it's a shame. You want all your best players available. Even when that was the case, I didn't particularly back the manager to get it right. So I can't really convince myself that it's going to change our fate. Ultimately, we just need to just roll our socks up and just start fucking fighting. I think the best approach Slot can probably take now, when he's talking in press conferences and we don't know what he says to the players, obviously, but I think the tone that's coming out of Liverpool needs to now be, it's backs against the wall stuff. It's us versus the world stuff. It's look at all the injuries that we've got and look at all this, everything's so unfortunate, isn't it? But we're going to fight and fight and fight. And that needs to be the kind of message that we carry forward. So when we come up against Wolves, almost the message going into the game or the feeling around the game is, yeah, Liverpool are really unfortunate, but my God, ain't they scrapping. So that Wolves know, damn, we're still in for a game. And we don't want to come up against the motivated Liverpool side. We don't want to come up against a Liverpool side where the fans are like, you know what, we're going to back these guys because they're working hard and damn, they got loads of injuries. And yes, it's not gone well so far, but we can see that fight. They're not going to never die attitude. We can get behind that. Liverpool can still beat teams with that force. And that's what I want us to have moving forward. I want for as bad as this season's been, and the injuries might get worse, I want Liverpool to be able to hold their head up high at the end of the season and go, do you know what? We were terrible for the first half and we were unfortunate for the middle part, maybe the second half. But my God, did we scrap our way through? Because if we can at least take that with us into the following season, we've got something to build on. There's no excuse to not fight and not try and not still go out and try and win games despite it all. So I think that's where, for me, it's the injuries are unfortunate, but there can't be an excuse because you can still find something positive out of it, you know. And hopefully that wins. But I think maybe you might find a little bit of identity again in that fight and backs to the wall mentality.
Nah, for real. Do you know how important EKITIKE now becomes then? Because the manager doesn't trust Chiesa. He doesn't want to play Rio. So that's
He's
two
the only one now, isn't it? Really?
He's the only striker available in this team. I want to make sure everyone understands how important he is now going forward. And if he gets to not, and I hope he doesn't, I hope he does, because for some reason, he keeps picking up these random little knocks within the game, and I think, he's out. And then he's fine the next game. I'm like, okay, fair enough. But he becomes vitally important to everything we want to do going forward now.
Liverpool have we've always had one standout player that sort of carries us a little bit. Not in terms of the whole team, but in terms of when you think of Liverpool, there's someone carrying us on their back. You know, Gerrard for years, and then obviously Salah to an extent has been that guy. You know, Virgil much the same. But this might be just not the start because he's had a career up to this point, but this might be the sliding doors moment for EKITIKE where he thinks, yeah, why when everything was failing and Liverpool needed saving a little bit, I put them on my back and I became the guy. As a striker, playing well and scoring goals during a tough period and getting us wherever that gets us, it will make a name for him. It's good for his personal career. So I like the opportunity this now presents to him, if I'm being honest with you, because I know he's got the arrogance and I know he's got the ability to be not just any old player. No. Star. You know, I'm talking, you know, possible future, you know, player, world player of the year and Ballon d'Or, you know, that kind of level. To get to them, you need to take big risks. You need to carry a lot more than just yourself. You need to carry teams and you need to deliver in the hardest moments. And that's what this opportunity right now is offering to him. So I back him because I love him, man. I think he's a great player. And I love everything about him as a character as well as a good footballer.
Yeah, because you're looking at FA Cup games, right? You got Premier League games and Champions League game left. And then we're going near, we don't know, and in, say, in the next month, 2, 3, maybe even 4 months, we don't know how long Isak is going to be and how, you know, how far gone his injuries in terms of maybe we're just going to just let him rest and bring him back in from next season, depending on how this one's going. But you're asking EKITIKE to play a hell of a lot of games. Not saying he can't do that, can't play these games, but that's a lot of games for him to be playing.
This is where, you know, the transfer window, isn't it? That's the only thing I would say about that. We know we don't trust Chiesa. We know we don't trust Rio. We know we don't trust. I mean, Salah's situation not been resolved. GAKPO will play, but that's just not enough. If EKITIKE gets injured, then what?
Yeah, we're screwed. Yeah, it's done. You'll see Szoboszlai up top, doing false nine, because that seems to be his go. Wait, when you've got no option, you've got Szoboszlai. That's the way Slot is.
It's true. It's true.
What was you gonna say, dude?
Yes. You said, bruv. But I think EKITIKE turns into our Torres to me. I think he turns into a monster. This is what I know. It's all doom and gloom for everyone, but for him, that he's thinking this is my time now. Ban Isak and all these other guys. I'm gonna show you that man will try and disrespect me at the start. All right, cool, no problem. Let me show you what I can do. And I think he'll turn into, bruv. I think he's gonna turn into a monster. But yeah, as I was saying, January, bruv. I know people's gonna troll us about how much we spent already. I don't give a shit. I don't care. But, bruv, with this Semenyo talk about all this Semenyo talk, bruv, like, I don't understand. I don't know if it's me because I've been out there. I don't know what's happened yet, but at one stage I thought we were favourites to sign him, bruv. I've come back. I'm seeing Chelsea, Man United, Man City are all ahead of us, bro. What's happened? I went away for one day.
We wasn't like from the wording. It never seems like we were favourites. We were just interested in it. Like we've been interested. No, it's because obviously conversation we've had and we just assuming it. If Liverpool decide to go and get him, then he'll want to come to us, right? But Man City and Man United are 100% having conversation with his camp. Chelsea joined into it late and asked about him, but I think I think they've gone, nah, they're not interested now. So, but we haven't haven't done anything yet.
Surely.
But reports have come out and said that Liverpool have agreed terms with Semenyo's camp already.
But that's the thing. I don't know from who.
What, from who it came?
Yeah, who did it come from?
It was the Guardian. It was the Guardian.
Okay, the Guardian has said that. Okay.
The Guardian, and then Sky Sports, that Sky cover guy or whatever, you know, the Asian brother.
Yeah.
He went and said that from his understanding, if Liverpool go in for Semenyo, he picks Liverpool. So I think that's where. Because
Interesting.
I think Liverpool are weighing up options, thinking about is that the player they want in the future and stuff, knowing that if they go in there, they've got a better chance of getting him than Man City and Chelsea because of Richard Hughes' connection. Like they have to do more groundwork where Hughes has already got a relationship with the agent, he's got a relationship with the player. He can just bell him up and be like, yeah, cool, it's all sorted. And I guess it's easier. That's just my logic playing. Obviously, I don't know, but
Well, surely, if the option's available, right now, surely we need him more than all the
no,
other
probably. But
teams.
obviously, it's not January 1st yet, innit? So you know how Liverpool like to do their
Yeah,
business,
I
just
know.
quiet.
They come last
You know what I
minute,
mean? So
last minute.
last minute, exactly. So
I'm
I do think with the injury, Liverpool signed Semenyo. It just makes sense.
Makes
He's
sense.
a Liverpool type signing as well.
Let me go and have a look. What was you going to say, Cav? Let me have a look online and see if there's anything.
I'll try and get this point across as best I can, but like Liverpool in the summer signed obvious players. Like we signed Isak, he's in the league, he was one of the best strikers. Okay. We needed a more creative midfielder. Florian Wirtz is there. Seems a bit obvious. If you can get him, go get him, right? Need a right back. You look around Frimpong. We felt like we got the names on the top of the list. And I think we're probably at a point in time where the way that the season's gone and the way that them signings have panned out, I'm almost wanting to see a little bit of a signing from South America or somebody I've not heard of, because I want to almost see this messiah that everybody holds Edwards up to be, and Hughes is this forthcoming of God knows what. Cool, let me see that then. Semenyo's in the league and he's had a good season so far and he was good last season. And yes, I get that the attributes work for Liverpool. I don't think he's going to be a great player, but I think he's a step forward in terms of what we need, and he gives us something in our side that we don't have in pace and power and hold-up play. But I'm thinking, well, if we're Liverpool and we can attract almost any player, and we've got these scouts and it's headed up by Hughes, surely there's other players out there that are going to come in and help us, because we are building again. Let's face facts. We've got to bring in quite a few players in the forward line over the next probably 2 transfer windows, and I don't want us to just go out and sign what's right in front of us. Surely they've got other players on the list that they think can come in and do a job. So I'm just a bit burnt by the fact that we always seem to do this thing. If a player, especially if they play well against us, we go and sign them. And I'm a bit like,
Klopp, that's Klopp.
Yeah, it's like
good old days, mate.
I do like Semenyo, don't get me wrong. I think I think he'll give us that pace. I think he'll hold the ball up well. I think he's versatile. He can both play on both flanks. I think he's a good player, but I mean, how much money are they talking? What's the release clause?
65.
65.
Like, you're only getting him and one other, and I'm like, surely as Liverpool with all these scouts and everything, and we're scouring the market and stuff. I know January is a tough time to sign players, but surely for 65 million, we might get 2 players for that. Like we might get 2 good players for that.
Cav, you're going mad.
Bargain hunter,
what sort of players do you want? What sort of players do you want, bro?
At 65.
No, I hear Cav, to be fair. I actually hear that point. Yeah. Think about it, because we could actually sign like a striker and a winger, or like a DM and a winger. Like you could make the money
responsible,
stretch.
Man. You got to sound mad responsible.
Here's the news real quick. Yeah? Chelsea doesn't want Fabrizio. Fabrizio is saying Chelsea not going to proceed for Semenyo. And then I just seen Indy's tweet, which was like 57 minutes ago, saying Richard Hughes wants to bring Antoine Semenyo to Liverpool, but delay stems on Arne Slot, and he awaits his approval. One option is to override Slot, but the other prefers to avoid that route.
Hey, bro,
I just think with Semenyo, I think the problem they've got, right.
I hear it, Scraps. I hear it.
I think ideally Semenyo isn't. I don't think he's the profile of winger that Slot would like to bring in. I think it would be the winger they'd like is more in the mold of like a Elise, Kvaratskhelia, that type of winger, a bit more creative, a bit more. Do you know what I mean? Jinky bajinky for those. Do you know what I mean? For the people in the chat, right? So that means a bit more pace and power. But I think the injury to Isak, understanding that he might not come back the same after that injury because you don't know. Liverpool need backup there, and he can play across the front line. It sounds like a Liverpool signing. It's like, that's the one we can go and get, because you can play Semenyo down the middle if EKITIKE is out, and you can have Salah and think, and it can work. You can play Semenyo on the right, and it can work. You can play Semenyo on the left, and it can work. And it gives you flexibility with regards to, you've got one player, but you can play across the front three. It's what we thought Chiesa would be, essentially, but Chiesa doesn't get minutes. And if he decides to play Semenyo for those Chiesa minutes, then you've got a player there that's a bit more versatile. I think that's why maybe there's a bit of a delay with regards to what are we going to go and do. Because if Isak's there and you've got EKITIKE there, then really you're buying a player that is either going to be left wing or right wing, maybe down the central if worse come worse. But is he the best left winger and right winger you can get? Like if you're gonna go and get like backup to GAKPO or competition for GAKPO, you probably want to get someone better than GAKPO to get the level up in it. Whereas you could argue GAKPO and Semenyo level wise, I think Semenyo is better.
Whoa, Jerry.
Some people will argue, if you looked at statistics and numbers, and you looked at what they've done in their careers, GAKPO and Semenyo are a similar type of player. Some would even say GAKPO is better. I don't think so, but people know my stance on GAKPO. But some people would have said that.
I will fight the some people that say that.
But
the thing is, Semenyo fall in the homegrown category. I know he's Ghanaian. Then he fall into
he does. He's born here. He's just Ghanaian because he couldn't get to the England team.
Rob, so that's another plus, Rob. And the thing is, I hear what Cab's saying. We could go out there and get a couple players and whatnot. But Semenyo can literally, what we need right now is someone that can just walk into the team and perform that. Like, can we afford to?
But Dean, I could probably walk into the team. This is what I'm encouraging you to think about, right? I know Semenyo is a good player, okay, but we can't let our terrible season so far dictate what our signings should be, because anybody could walk in.
No, I wanted Semenyo for a little while.
Jacob Murphy, Gordon could get into our team. We would take Anthony Gordon right now in our team. We would.
Yeah, I'll take it.
We would probably all cash out 65 mil on him in our team because he takes us up, because we're so far down. But I'm thinking, when Vert settles a little bit more and when EKITIKE has found his form a little bit, there are two guys. That's it. So I need my wingers to complement them. And I've not seen enough from Semenyo to convince me that he is going to be the guy that Vert's can thread a through ball to, and he's going to unlock this low block that we come up against. I've not seen him play week in, week out, Champions League football, Premier League football. So I'm sat here thinking, are we signing just what's right in front of us again? And should we actually be just thinking a little bit deeper, a little bit smarter, and thinking, do you know what? Let's just get players that probably aren't as good as Semenyo, but they're pacey and they're tricky. They're a bit raw, but on the wing, at least they give you an output that you need to facilitate the likes of Verts and EKITIKE, because I've seen Semenyo break from the halfway line up the pitch and he looks great. Guess what? You're probably going to do that 2 times in a game for Liverpool, my guy. Otherwise, 80 minutes is going to be spent with 2 defenders on you, looking ahead of you, all of our players stood in a line, no one running between the lines. What player are you then? Because I tell you what, you won't look like a 65 million winger then. So I'm then thinking, I would prefer to have a player, might be a bit raw, but he's pacey and he's tricky and he gets to the byline and he might pull it back or he wins a corner or something. And that might be a £30 million winger.
Would you get like Kevin from Fulham as an example? Someone like that?
Yeah. But
Tricky.
just a tricky winger, because I think that profile, if it's got pace and it's got trickiness, I'll accept the rawness and the unpredictability a little bit. We need a little bit more of a maverick, I think, just on the wings, just to ignite us and get the fans back excited and get us back on side. And then Verts can be like, I know you're going to run in behind. You're terrible when you get there, but I'm going to thread that through ball to you again. And things like that, And I just think that we're talking about wingers, but we also need defenders. We also need a 6. Like, I don't know if we're going to be able to splash 65 million on Semenyo, pay money for Gehi, and then come the summer sign a 65 million DM, another forward that we're going to need, I just think we're just going to cripple ourselves, if I'm being honest with you. So I'm just open to like lesser valued players, but more of a profile of a tricky winger out there, you know.
Do you know it's crazy that Semenyo is
I hear
pulled
what
the
Cavs.
fan
I
base?
hear what.
The fan base he pulled the fan base so far apart in terms of like, is he good enough? And all I'm gonna say is, yeah, there's a reason why City won him.
Yeah, but
And the thing is, you got to
There's
remember,
a
Cavs.
reason
I hear
why
you want the
Manchester
tricky.
City
You want
won
the tricky player, bro. But we're missing raw strength and pace. That's one thing I know. We need some raw strength and pace. Like even if he's not performing, bro, I need someone to get back and defend and put a tackle in, and
To
you
be
can't
fair,
run past. I need that in my team.
To be fair, if we did have someone like that, it would give us a bit of a better outlet. Like, you know, when you just hoof it up and you're like, Gakpo, can you just hold it? Can you do something? Or Salah, and they're just they're losing the ball. In those moments where we're not creating a lot of chances, we're setting up to defend a bit more. He is probably the type of player you'd need in those situations.
Like what Ox said, didn't it? When you used to, we would have a tough game, just hoof it up to Mane, bro, Sadio.
Just deal with it. Just deal with it.
Just deal with it.
I don't like the comparison though. I think it's a bit lazy. I don't know.
No, it's not about. It's not for me. Okay, I'll tell you the reason why it gives me a bit of Mane vibe. Yeah, it's the fact of when we was after him. A lot of people were like, I don't know about Mane like that. He's good, but he's all right. Like he's not gonna make Liverpool any better. He's gonna come in and then he came in and did what he did. Even the way that Semenyo runs, I promise, bro, he just looks like he just glides across the pitch for me, which I like, because then he'll just drift past players, run past them, and it looks effortless. The fact that he can play an either wing, Mane could do the same thing. Remember, Mane came in as a right winger and adapted to the left-hand side so easily. Can finish on both feet. Mane was fantastic at finishing on his left foot and his right foot. Good in the air. We know that much. And then just being a difference maker in games as well. When you think the game is like, you can't see where the goal's going to come from. And I remember games like Watford, when Mane would just play a 1-2, get it back and then whip it in the top corner. We'll be losing 1-0 and he'll bring us back level. Or it would be like a 0-0 game and it will just bring us, and then Salah and the rest of the guys will finish off the game for us. But you need these type of players. I don't look at Gakpo as that type of player to do that for us. So you need that. Salah is more the guy that I'll hang on the outside of the game until my moment arrives, and then I'll get involved. And then EKITIKE is like, yo, you need to kind of create for him, or he's just gonna keep making moments for himself. But you need someone else when it's tough, when you need someone to ping it up to and they can hold it. And I'm not saying he's gonna be that's the thing that he's coming in to kind of do, but he's got that in his skill set. And as I said to you, man, Manchester City want this guy for a reason. I do not want them to get him, because if they get him on top of having Haaland,
but I think they're grabbing him.
On top of having,
But I think they're grabbing him. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, right? It might not be the case. Maybe City want him, maybe they don't.
Because he's good. That's
but
what they want.
No, I'm saying maybe they want him, maybe they don't. But what I would say though is, if City do try and get him, it's purely to not allow Liverpool to get him, because I don't know that's the reason why they're doing that, just to be like, oh, we thought you guys were on the come up, but no, we can't allow that, because they'll hold him and they'll be like, yeah, it's like Marmoush. They'll get rid of Marmoush, bring him in, and he's going to be again someone they can bring off the bench, gives them something different, which is cool, right? He's a bit different than Doku, then a Savinho, then a Bernardo Silva. I get it. But if Liverpool, again, I hear it. Look, I'm actually up for it. I'm up for it. The only problem I've got in my head is if he comes in to play on the right-hand side, and that's where they're selling him, I'm not happy about that.
I don't think they're selling him to the right-hand side. I think they're just selling him with his adaptability that he can play across the front line.
No, they are, but he's going to want... Yeah, but obviously I'm 65 million, so I want to come in and be a starter. So like look what I'm doing. You're paying 65 million. You're desperate for me. I've got City and Chelsea calling me. So what are you going to sell to me? What are you going to sell to me? They got to tell him. They got to sell him the Verts package. Like they got to show him the plans and the drawings and the team and the format. He's going to think, where am I going to play? Right now, if they say it on the left, it doesn't really make sense, because Gakpo, they've just signed him up to a new deal. So the agent will be aware of that. You're on like 250 now, whatever. On the right wing, cool, but does he want to play on the right wing? And then up front, you've got two strikers currently in Isak and EKITIKE. Yes, Isak's injured, but so where does he? That's what I'm thinking of. Of course, for now, great utility, but let's look at long term as well. Cool, in January, then what happens? Because Liverpool need to sign a right winger in January. So you sign whoever that you want on the right wing. Let's just use Elise, hypothetically speaking. Where does Semenyo fit in now? Him and GAKPO battling out.
Listen, that's the thing, though, isn't it?
I mean, GAKPO is Slot's son. I don't know.
And I think that's where the Liverpool programming has come in massively, because no other team worries about that. And this is what I'm saying. I think it's just us, the Liverpool fans, are conditioned.
Nah, they do. Of course they do.
No, I'm not saying in general they don't, but I do not hear other fans talk about where is this guy going to play. I just hear them go and get him because he makes our team better and we want him in the squad.
Oh, yeah, but obviously
we as Liverpool fans are conditioned to go, we only need one outstanding right winger, one outstanding left winger, one outstanding striker. And then when we find ourselves in positions like what we're in now, when our right winger isn't cutting it this season, the left winger isn't cutting it this season, now we have to go and find someone.
No. But
where we already had it.
But
guess what?
No, but I'm saying, but there's nuance.
Like what we had with Diaz and GAKPO.
No, but I'm saying, of course,
you're not playing well. Come out. You come in.
But remember, the difference was, remember, at that time, right, is that especially last season, Diaz played half the season, if not more, up front. And Diaz left after.
He didn't play a lot of games up front. I know he made it out to be. He played a lot of games off the left, and Cody was in there. They just rotated the games that you can. But he was deeper.
No, but if you looked at the average positions, you see Diaz played a lot of the games up front.
Yeah,
I know, but from what I know, he wasn't comfortable with that. So obviously, Ends no, but from what I know, he weren't comfortable with the fact that he was there. He wanted to be the one on the left, and hence why he left, right? So my point is I'm someone, bring whoever in, innit? I ultimately don't care. Like, if I'm saying now, we've said that about Isak, I think he's finished, but it is what I don't care. EKITIKE here, innit? I'm fine with that. I'm just saying long term, I don't know how that works. It's like, if we're signing Semenyo, like, I would rather, and obviously it's difficult, but in an ideal situation, don't sign Semenyo and sign the right winger that you think is going to be the long-term future for Liverpool. Because you sign that right winger and you're patterned now. He can cover those areas, but it's like, all right, cool, you've got the right winger there and you're building now towards the future. You're in the season's finished anyway, you're building it to the future. If you sign the Semenyo, but it's almost like a panic buy, like, oh, Isak's gone, so we've got to just get someone in just to cover some spaces. Yeah, cool, it might work now, but in the summer, we're going to be having problems where unrest in the camp, we need to let go of this player, he don't want to leave. We see it with Chelsea and stuff all the time. We see it with them when they're just like, they're hoarding all these players and like, where these guys ain't getting minutes. Like, we're not that type of team in it to be able to go and do that. And we're not going to.
I know, I agree. That's why I said that.
Okay.
I think that's why I said, well, we're conditioned like Liverpool fans.
Okay, understood.
They will go out there and go and spend and buy loads of players and then worry about it later. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we need to be able to have two players in each position that can fight for that position. Or else we're going to find ourselves in a similar situation we're in now, where you're like, who is Salah is the right winger and everyone else has to take a back seat. Who's the left winger? Oh, that means you're going to have to take a back seat if you don't. No, they need to be two top quality players.
So would you say Semenyo and GAKPO? That's what you're looking at.
That to me will give me back the Diaz and GAKPO, where they're like, oh, so now you're going to have to fight because clearly Rio is not going to play. So that means
that's what you're looking at for.
Yeah, like who wins this battle, you start. And then if you're not playing well, then you can come in. And then that way, us as fans are like comfortable and confident going, right, Cody isn't cutting it today. Semenyo's there. Semenyo will have a good 5-6 good runs of games. Might have a couple of bad ones. Put back GAKPO in. And that's why that left-hand side last season was just effortless. Like, we never worried. We didn't think about it. They were scoring goals. They were getting assists. And we were just like, yeah, do your thing. And then in games when we was like fed up a little bit, the manager would change you, be like, yeah, Diaz, you come in for this one. Or GAKPO, you come in. We don't have that anymore. We have that as a striker now. We're worried. Don't worry about it. They need to just fight out. EKITIKE is the one winning this battle now because he's up for it. He's up for that fight. We need to go and create that same situation on that right-hand side now. Or even if, say for an example, he's still thinking Semenyo is going to come in for the right-hand side, then okay, cool. If Rio isn't going to be the guy that you use as the backup or the guy that's going to be fighting because you don't think he's going to be good enough, loan him out, do what you need to do with him, but then you need to go and get me another right winger and another left winger, and then they have to go out and battle. Because that's what you're going to, if you want to win multiple trophies, or do it the way that we've been doing it for years, then we're talking about maybe a 1 Premier League, a 1 Champions League, and then we kind of be okay and we win the little FA Cup here, and then we might go again. And that's why
How do you how do you manage
sustainable.
that? How do you manage that then?
We did it last season, bro. It's not that difficult if you're winning games of football. You keep your players happy when you're winning. It's only when you're losing.
But who would you, how do you say we've done it? Because obviously we talk about obviously Diaz and GAKPO, which is cool.
Yeah.
But the rest of the team, really, like, let's be honest, right? They were like, everyone knew they were a starter and everyone knew they were playing. So like Salah knew he was playing every game, Virgil knew he was playing every game, Konate knew he was playing every game, right? Alisson knew he was playing every game, Robbo knew he was playing every game, right? Because Tsimikas wasn't trusted. Trent, obviously, and Bradley, Trent was playing every game up until he kind of announced he was going, and then he started seeing bench, but he knew he was going to play every single game or every single big game. The midfield picked itself, right? As in, like, Jones couldn't get a sniff, Elliott couldn't get a sniff, Endo couldn't get a sniff, and we critiqued that. So when I look at it, it's like, yeah, the other players kind of knew their position in the squad, right? But when you're bringing in Semenyo, right, that's like a battle, and I'm up for it, and I'm up for the battle. But having that battle across every single position, I don't think that's sustainable, because I don't know how, like, I don't know how I would manage that personally. So when I think about it, I'm like, how does Slot manage it? And he's struggling to manage it now. He struggled to manage it with Isak and EKITIKE, and
because he don't really have that, but he's never built like that, is he? He's not built in that way. He's not built. Little stuff with Salah, brother, and he crumbled real. Like, he's damn. To be fair, he dealt with it in the end, but just like, no, just drop it. If you want to drop players, just drop them in. It's not that deep, my guy.
Yeah, bro.
Like, I don't know why everyone worried. Just drop, man.
Bro, we're big bad Liverpool, you know. We're big bad Liverpool, bro. These guys have got to realize they got to fight for their positions. And Semenyo, I see it, Semenyo. I feel like he was a project. We've been looking at him for a little while, so he won't be a panic buy, bro. So him coming in, bro, I think it'll be good for the squad. Good for his progression, bro. And the thing is, bro, he's got all the attributes we need. GAKPO, the manager's got to come back and forget about who's getting paid what players cost, and just go for talent, bro. Whoever's performing plays. Well, I'm to the old school that way. That's how I'm choosing my team. It's like now everyone's worried about, oh, this guy, what he's got, social media stuff. No. Whoever's performing plays today. Innit? This is where big clubs. This is how we succeed. You get me? We can't be worried about this hurting people's feelings, bro. This is football. There's no feelings in football. It's straightforward. Whoever's playing well plays. It's simple as that, bro. And that's how we got to start. That's our mentality's got to be that, bro. We got to have 2 players for each position. No one can't be thinking, sitting there. It's not like last season when we sort of walked the league. Like, everyone's got to be on their toes. We're not playing well. Everyone has to be on their toes. You might lose your place. Like, Konate and Van Dijk are not on their toes because there's no one behind them. Like, GAKPO's not on his toes because he knows Rio's not going to play. So now, if Semenyo walks in, you might see a new GAKPO. You might see Salah with a better attitude. You might see, brother. I'm all down for ruffling some feathers, man. Because you know it's been too easy for certain players to get in the team this season, and I've had enough of seeing certain players.
Did you know that? I'm hearing the conversation. Yeah.
Just before you go, I did see that. Basically, Fabrizio wrote the exact same thing. So Man United and Man City obviously advanced in a deal, in it. Man United ain't now, but Liverpool are still monitoring where we were in a. Yeah, we're still monitoring.
We love monitoring.
But that's what we're gonna do, bro. We're gonna chill and monitor. We're gonna.
By monitoring, they just mean they're just looking at the laptop, innit? Just looking at
the monitor
just
screen.
staring at the monitor.
Just refreshing every.
You just said that Man City have been pushing in the last 12 hours. Yeah, but
you're saying they're refreshing Sky Sports to see what happens there.
Yeah,
once they see what happens. Terms are agreed that let's call this.
Terms are agreed. Yeah, let's press the button. Let's get involved. Nah, bro. Come on, man.
Go on then, Cav. What was you gonna say, bro?
No. I was just listening to your guys' conversation about players battling it out, and that's what elite clubs do and stuff. And then I'm like thinking to myself, I'm with that. I just never thought this conversation would be between 2 players in GAKPO and Semenyo.
Exactly.
I mean, no matter which one of you 2 wins, Liverpool are losing. I'm telling you, because I want someone that comes in and surpasses GAKPO. I don't
GAKPO,
want,
exactly.
I don't want you with a Gakpo.
A
If you're
battle
competing with, I don't want you battling with Gakpo.
like this one. Slot goes, which one today? Isn't it?
No. Like, I must admit,
Gakpo's got the free reign right now. Come on, man. We gotta make him.
Gotta make him
I know.
sweat a little bit.
I know you like him, Enz, and I hear the points. And maybe it's just me needing to just get up to
You want
speed
something
with the
different.
landscape of football, but like Semenyo, like Jesus,
the way
surely
he said
there's
the
better.
name. The
Surely
way he
there's
said
better.
Semenyo.
I'm not
Damn.
being funny, like you know, like
Surely not Semenyo.
nah, he's a good player, but that's it. Like
he wants
because we're
Scalia.
so,
He wants someone that's got a bit more like EKITIKE
I hear
about
it.
him. He's saying Semenyo's
Yeah,
just
I
basic.
just-
Fair enough,
He just
fair
pace and
enough.
power. You know what? If Semenyo went West Ham, everyone would be like, "Yeah, calm. West Ham are making moves."
yeah.
Oh,
That's the thing
you
about it.
are
That's the thing about it.
disrespecting him. If he went
That's the
West
thing
Ham, you
about it.
know.
No, but not like that. You see, if West Ham spent money on him, yeah. If one of these teams spent money on him, they'd just be like, "Oh, right, they spent a lot on him," and that, like, you know, Brentford signed Semenyo for like 65 million. It'd be like, do you know what I mean? It's like Wissa in that. Like Wissa was
Oh,
bagging
Jerry,
goals.
man.
No, but no, it's true.
No, I
Wissa's
think
a
he's
good
in that
player.
bracket. I think he's in that good player.
You put him in
bracket.
Wissa's bracket. Are you artist?
Yeah,
Disrespect.
Hold on.
This is a
Was
decent
Wissa not
forward.
bagging more
Disrespect
goals
him.
than him last season?
No, but bro,
For a
I'm
worse
talking about
team.
attributes, bro. I'm talking about attributes, not his goals, bro.
Nah,
This
I
guy's
know-
a monster.
He just
We need
wants-
monsters, bro. We got no
Some-
monsters in the team, bro.
No, but you see the
he's-
profile. He don't care.
Yeah.
It's like I heard Cow and N say it's just Beleba, Semenyo.
Yes. Gay.
This is these
Yeah,
profiles
we-
of players, bro.
I want them free in January the 4th. I want them in by January the 4th. I want them free players in a Liverpool kit immediately. I was on fight, bro.
My personal opinion is I think Semenyo is a good player. I think he has attributes that Liverpool need. Right? They
I'll
do
just
need
watch
power.
that
They
season.
need hold up play. They need somebody who is. I find when I watch him, and it might be because he's the main guy. He's always picking up the ball, and you can see his intent is to try and end that move with a shot on goal. And yes, he'll beat a man, but he's always stepping in, taking the touch to get a shot away. I see that plenty from GAKPO. And I'm like, I don't really want that anymore. I trust that our 10 is quality enough to be dynamic in the middle of the park. And I want our wingers to now be people where they want to get to the box and then provide for our striker. And I don't see that in Semenyo. I'll be honest with you. I see him as he gets the ball, he's strong, he holds up a player. He's a bit tricky, although I think his movements are a bit, I'm not saying he's slow. I'm saying his feet look slow at times.
What's your word?
Right?
What's your word?
No,
Right?
I'm gonna
I think his
watch
feet-
him at City going forward.
No,
I'll just watch him
yeah.
play.
No.
No,
I think he does beat his man. Don't get me wrong, but he runs with the ball and he is quick, but he don't look quick. And he's taking a step and it's like he's shaping up for the shot. And I just think I've seen that enough with GAKPO. I want my winger to be right. I'm knocking this ball by and I'm running. And I'm getting to the byline and I'm pulling it back, or I'm beating you with some trickery and then I'm
You
putting
know
the ball.
what?
Because I don't need another Cody GAKPO in the team. I just don't want that.
I was just
He
about to
goes
say
wide
that.
out, so he
Which
goes
Could you
out,
not
so he
argue?
do that.
Could you not argue? Yeah. Could you not argue that if you had to bracket Cody GAKPO into what type of mold of winger,
No,
him
we
and Semenyo are quite similar.
Sorry,
They're
Jay.
tall.
We know that he's advanced. We've seen the Einstein tweet that he's advanced, but they can't sign him until we know. We're just having a conversation around even if he would have come to our club or not.
Oh, is he? I don't want to talk about him.
He
no more.
hasn't
He's
yet-
going Man
no,
City.
No, it's all.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, yeah. It's
He's rubbish.
He's
He's
trash.
dead.
His preference is
Yeah.
Man City.
He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
Yeah. So I'm saying
He's rubbish,
Could you not
man.
argue
I
that
can't
in terms
agree
of
with everything you
profile-
said there. I agree with everything.
Let's go Man City, right? And they'll think it's the
I
second
can't
coming
wait
of
to watch him
Doku.
on Man City.
And they ain't that. I'm telling you now.
Do you know who I'd prefer
Get
Liverpool
off
sign?
of Doku.
I'd prefer them to
Different
sign
player.
Bakayoko.
No, the
Remember the one
8-minute
from
tweet
PSV?
is about 8 minutes ago. There's a tweet. I read it. His preference is Man City.
The Ornstein one.
And nothing can
yeah,
be done until the window opens. It's like,
How would you say his preference is Man City
yeah, but his preference has been Arsenal. His preference has been Man
above
United.
everything?
That's what Ornstein is saying.
Oh,
But
yeah,
Liverpool
yeah,
are still-
he's dead. He's dead.
Guys, I said I seen it. We were just talking. We were just having a
Apparently
Bro,
conversation.
he's got no
Valeda's going
techers
City as
anyways.
well.
No techers. He's
They're
left.
saying
Don't
Gay's
do,
going
Dean,
City
trust
as
me,
well, by
don't
the
do
way.
that. Because Liverpool
Bro,
go
he's
in
just
for
pace
him,
and power,
you're gonna
bro. That's
change-
all he is.
If
Pace and
Liverpool,
power.
if Liverpool going for him, you're gonna change your.
We don't need. We don't need pace and power right now. We don't need it. We need trickery.
Rah,
He's got
Dean,
none.
you changed already that quick.
Nah, man.
But
I
I'm
ain't
saying,
big
would
on
you
no
guys
Man
not
City,
be?
no.
Would you guys not prefer, like to Cav's point, yeah, to get like a Bakayoko, like
No.
a
Yes,
Doku
all day.
equivalent, like
No,
a
no.
Doku
All day.
equivalent, where you're like, all right, you've got a player there that can just do something, like he can just beat his man.
Nah, I'm alright. I might as well just use Rio then. I might as well just use Rio.
He's not
But he's
bored.
not using him. To your point, he's not using him.
Yeah, then, but we're gonna go and buy someone else not to use them as well.
No, but I'm saying, well, of course, if he wants to buy them, I'm saying if Slot wants to, would you not prefer a different profile? Semenyo's not the
Rio.
only profile winger we're getting,
Get Rio.
because we already
Use
got
Rio.
Gakpo.
Use Rio. That's the profile.
No,
of
you
We're
know
Rio.
what?
not gonna
You see
use
when-
Rio,
when
bro.
Enzo get what he wants, yeah. When Enzo get what he wants, he just goes, "Nah, man, it's scrap it all. I don't want anything."
Nah,
Burn the house down.
he goes to favourites, ask for the wings and that, yeah. And they're like, "No, we ain't got wings. We got barbecue ones." There. He goes, "No, screw it. It is what it is, man. No, enjoy
No,
your Christmas."
You
I
just
don't
walk
want
out.
no
Nothing.
Bakayoko.
I'm not
I don't
hungry
want
no
no
more.
Bakayoko, bro. I don't want that in it. I don't want it. I'll
And the
just
manager
enjoy
already
it.
said he's played Rio too much already, so we're not gonna see Rio again, bro.
Yeah, Bundes
At
manager.
Matoma,
man.
would you take Matoma?
Nah, I'm alright, bro.
Oh,
Not
he's
now.
30, ain't he?
Not now.
I'm alright, bro.
Bro,
Not now.
he's about 30, bro.
No, it's not even
Ah,
his
fine.
age.
One
I
more
just don't
year,
want
and
him.
he's 40.
All right,
No,
would you
that
guys
ain't
take
good.
Gordon then?
Nah, I'm alright.
Yes.
as well.
I'm taking Gordon, yes.
I'm alright.
Jacob Murphy. Slot wanted him. Slot
Oh,
wanted he could play on
man,
the
where
right.
are we going?
He might
Jacob
help
Murphy.
Isak when he comes back.
He
You're
will be
taking a
retired
piss.
by the time Isaac comes back, bro. What we doing?
Okay,
Nah, what other wingers
okay.
are there in the league?
Should we bring back this guy then, Harvey Elliott? Even though the gaffer said nah, she's meant to be there for a season. The gaffer said a miss today. He said,
Dog.
Well, we're gonna say he ain't good enough for
He
Villa, so we'll take him back.
he said Harvey's an Aston Villa player and he's supposed to go there for a year, for a season.
Is that what he said? He's staying. He's saying he's
Nah,
staying
but
regardless.
no, do what happen if Harvey comes back? Yeah, because I don't know if people know the rule. You can only play for 2 teams in a season,
Yeah.
right? And he's already played for Liverpool early in the season. He made an appearance right before he went to Villa. So
Yeah.
if he comes back, he can't go to another team in
Has to
the
stay.
Premier League. He has to be abroad, right? Which means that if he stays, he's not getting any minutes. He's going to get the Sterling treatment where he's just training, endo, do you know what I mean? Setting up the cones, that type of thing, collecting the bibs.
Oh, can't. Do you know what? At this point, right? Just go sign a Brazilian winger I've never heard from, and I could just get excited about the fact he's Brazilian, and that's it. Like, just
How dark that is. That's a song from Cruzeiro, just some random winger.
Just buy some random.
Give me a
Okay,
random
check on
winger.
FM when you get Football Manager. Just find one and just bring up a name, and let's just run with the name on the channel. Let's be the first one to say, "Yeah, this winger's
Push his
good."
name.
Yeah,
you
this
know
winger's
what? I
good.
hate the fact that Chelsea got Estavia, because even though he's not the finished product, he's exciting. Like, you know, when he gets on the ball, you think something's going to happen. And it's partly from what you've seen, and it's partly because he's Brazilian and he's got a decent haircut. And you're just like, you see a little trick and you're like, decent player in. I want that at Liverpool. Is it too much to ask just to have a little tricky winger? You know, just
We have one though, Cav. We have one, but we don't play him.
I know, man.
We have one that's actually really good. And we
Who?
don't play him.
Who's that?
No, don't do that.
No, but who is he? Who?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
He warms the bench, and that's the state of the club right now. He warms the bench. He doesn't exist. We can't talk about him if he's not being used.
And
It's a shame.
If he played for Barca, how many appearances do you reckon he gets?
Yeah, he would have at least 20 by now.
Yeah,
He'd have at least 20 minimum. And it'll be random games where you're like, why is he starting against Madrid? You're like, what?
I know.
Nah,
Oh,
Kabasi's
rock up.
playing, bro.
Man the match.
Kabasi's been playing for Barcelona at the back, like 17, 16 years of age, bro.
I know. That man don't care. If you're good, yeah, we play you. Don't worry about it.
And Rio can't. He can't get some minutes on the pitch, and the manager's gonna tell us that he's played enough minutes. And then Harvey's basically telling you that, yeah, nah, listen, he's meant to be there for a year. He's a Villa player, bro. Don't know why you're asking
Stop
me about
moaning.
it.
Stop moaning.
Stop moaning.
Stay where you
Emery's
are.
saying like, I don't think we're not gonna bother with buying him and that. It's outrageous, bro. This is crazy.
Man wants to come home. He said, no, there's no home.
To be fair, Origi got
bedroom-
released by Milan today. We could get him on a free.
You're going
Back up.
crazy.
As backup, listen, it's cost effective. He's a striker.
Backup.
Just call up one of the youngsters, bro.
Yeah, man. Origi went in good the first time. We just
No,
Hey, bro,
whoa, Dean. Hey,
he's not a guy mad, bro. He scored a couple of important goals. And other than that,
he's a
weren't
legend,
good.
bro.
Yeah, I hear it. Champions League, I hear it. Yeah,
No,
but other than that,
no.
if he didn't do that, bro.
Maybe this is the
He's not
redemption
getting
arc, innit? Maybe he needs to come back to help us.
Nah,
He's not better than Heskey, bro. What we doing? Let's clarify that.
this
now.
is getting
No, but
crazy.
Heskey was a baller, though. Heskey was a baller, though.
If we don't class Heskey as anything to us. So what we doing? I
No,
never
Heskey
hear
at
no one
Liverpool
talk
was
about
a
Heskey.
baller. No,
I
Heskey
don't hear
was,
no one talk about Heskey ever.
listen, Heskey, are you mad? This with the Reebok. No.
Yeah, that's Dean's guys, innit? Them old school players and that. What did you man?
Oh, so you didn't know Heskey then? No, we're not going to skip that. We're not going to skip that.
What did man make?
No, we're not going to skip that. We're not going to skip that. No, we're not going to
Oh,
skip that.
shit.
Because he likes doing that. You're not going to skip that. So you didn't know Heskey then? You weren't about it.
I'm saying we got a different topic. That's what I was saying.
No, because you like doing that. You like to say that's Dean's era and then you skip it.
I didn't say
and I've
that.
got nothing
I'm
to say
just
about
saying that's Dean's guy, like Dean's player, innit? That's your guy, innit? You ain't
it.
that
So
your
you
guy?
didn't see him play? Did you see him play?
I'm saying, is that not your guy?
Bro, did you see Emil Heskey play?
Uh,
For Liverpool? Okay, I hear it. Try to act like you're younger than me.
Sorloth. No. That's got to be a lie. Sorloth. Memphis the player I don't mind, but Sorloth.
Yeah, run it, man.
Piss, bro.
Don't
Taking
matter,
the piss,
man.
man.
Run it.
Sorloth, the one I was at Chelsea, at Palace. That striker.
It can't
This-
be.
Just a quick one, and we can chop that up if you guys want. Do you think Gerrard would come back and just
Of
be like
course
a
he
coach? And just
You
be a
come back
coach.
for
The
manager
way
role only.
bro, he was speaking as if he basically saying Liverpool want me to come back, I'll come back. But he also caveated in saying that he didn't want the manager to be sacked. And he wants Arne Slot to turn it around.
Yeah,
But if
he's
Liverpool
lying,
needs
lying.
me, I'll be there.
He's lying. He wants Slot gone. He wants the managerial role. Don't ever think Slot's going to bring him in from nothing. Slot is
Just bring
never bringing him in.
him in as a coach, innit? A coach is
Slot's not going to do that, bro. He's going to look at Gerrard every day thinking this guy's trying to take my... Nah, he's never going to do that, bro. You can't do that, bro. You can't bring a legend in and then you're just... Your job's under threat and you're bringing a legend in, bro. You can't do that, bro. That's self-sabotage, bro. That ain't going to work.
let's see then. He's saying we're going. So who now said we're getting Sorloth?
Indy saying
What's going on?
it's all off.
We'll see it move. Okay. So I'm gonna have to appreciate my boy Semenyo at Man City then. All right, I hear it.
Ed,
What's
why do you
happened?
look so upset? Why'd you look so upset?
No.
Wait, this is live heartbreak you experienced.
What's happened? Is it great happened?
Oh,
It
nah,
feels
nah,
agreed.
they-
He's done his reveal already. It's a City.
It's not revealed, man. Don't do that to Dean, bro.
He's still got 2 games for Bournemouth, surely.
Don't do that to Dean.
He needs to get injured. Sorry, I shouldn't have saying that, but nah, man. That's dead, bro. Seriously, man. What's the point?
God, man, just let it go now, man. He's gone.
No, I don't mind. I'll go on what does
That's Cav's fault because Cav didn't want him. Cav didn't want him. Put the yeah, I hear it though.
I helped you guys, man. I tried to tell you he ain't all that, and now he's at Man City. That much is definitely true. He ain't all that, man. He'll get shown up by Doku real quick. Nah, he won't.
He's gonna go on that right hand side.
Doku, Sabinho, they'll show him.
They're gonna have him on one side and Doku on the other, and Haaland up front.
Nuts! It's gonna be nuts. That's the front line I want. It's gonna be crazy. That is the perfect up.
Have we played them already? Yeah, we have. We played them. We got them at Anfield next, isn't it?
I don't want to play. We're not playing them. I don't want to play them.
Oh, we have to play them again.
Nah, man. I'm not playing Doku, Haaland, and Semenyo. No way. How are we defending that?
And by then, Rodri would have been back fit and ready to go again.
I don't know why you're saying this is a problem. They can take the points. We need them to win the league over Arsenal.
No, I don't. No, I'd rather win. I don't want Liverpool to ever lose a game of football, bro. I'll never go into it thinking that. But also, I don't want to get. You know that time when they battered us. Nah, you remember when Mane got sent off and they kind of gave us like a 5 year. And I felt like they could have done more, but they kind of felt sorry for us.
Right.
I never want to see it. You know when we laughed at United for getting holding like 7.
This could
Arsenal
be
was holding 5s from us and stuff like that on a regular basis.
No, they gave happy he's going Man City though, not Arsenal. If he was going Arsenal, I'd be fuming. If he was going Arsenal,
yeah, they would have turned him into a defensive midfielder anyway, bro. So it don't matter.
They would have turned him into a left back. It'd be mad. You're gonna have to go past him.
He might be a calm left back though.
Yeah, powerful, you can't go around him.
I can't believe Man United thought they even had a chance anyway. Joke, man.
No. Apparently, they could have done.
No, they would. They did, bro. Bournemouth is better than United, bro. Like, you might as well pay that.
Yeah, but Ghanaians have a mad affinity with United, innit? Manchester United, they love it.
Just what does this say about our club, though? If we genuinely don't sign, if we don't have somebody signed up in the first couple of weeks of January, what does that say about our club? Because if Semenyo is the guy we wanted, and Man City have got that deal done quick, and then we've not really got anybody else. There's talk now of like short-term solutions and that. What's that say about our recruitment team? Because they've known we've been chatting about this for months about how we need to reinforce the forward line. Now we knew Salah was going to AFCON. Like, yes, the Isak injuries are a more recent thing, but let's not kid ourselves. He's been struggling to this point. We've known that we needed a player. Semenyo seemed like the obvious choice. I didn't want him because he was almost too obvious. I didn't think he's as good as what's being made out. But like, what does that mean for our club?
No, Cam's like, I didn't want the dead king, yeah. The dead king don't want me.
Wait, I feel for you, Slot, because you lot were fixing up for this guy. I never wanted him. So.
No, whoa. Don't put me in that bracket. I was on your trade.
You're kicking yourself out of it. You're not part of it.
I've ducked out, man. I've ducked out. He's my countryman, but I was like, you know what? As soon as he said it, was like, look, he's the profile of GAKPO. I was like, you're right. They're both tall wingers and that. They're going to cut in and shoot.
No, you're not right. Don't try and say Bubba.
No, he goes with line, bro.
Cav's right, man. Yeah, 2-footed, but he's not 2-footed like Diaz 2-footed, is he? Like Jinky.
Jerry saw the highlight. He saw the highlight. He saw it. He saw it early. And he changed his mind. I realized. Out of nowhere, he said, "You don't want him." Nah. I need to start looking at headlines, man. Seriously, I need to check out.
Let's go and get that Brazilian and I'll play Rio.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, let's go and get Cavs Brazilian.
All I'm saying is I wouldn't mind Memphis Depay. That's a decent signing. Someone you just excite me. He'd excite me. As on the loan, Cav, Semenyo or Memphis Depay for on loan. On loan.
Nah, Jerry, seriously.
What you're putting Semenyo on Memphis?
But you started off the stream with them glasses on, and you're ending it saying you want Memphis Depay. Seriously, bro.
These are the Memphis glasses. Where's my hat and that? These are the Memphis glasses. Drip glasses.
What's happened to us?
No, you just won the Copa Libertadores, man. He just done that.
The what?
The Copa Libertadores or whatever.
Pronounce that again, bro. Pronounce that again. I don't know what.
Man said he wants Memphis, you know.
No, no, not that I want him. I'm saying I'd have him
This
on
ain't
loan.
fashion week, bro. No, I don't want him on loan.
I'm doing up fashion week. Let me zip up this jumper as well.
Fashion week, bro. Nah. I know Memphis turns up to
Him
all
and
of them as well.
Him and Ekitike, the arrogance on the pitch. Oh my god. We would have never seen anything like it in our lives.
Identity is gone if we signed Memphis to party.
Oh my
It would
word.
literally be United at that point. Nah. It's a shame because I did like him as a player before. But...
Hold on. So you wouldn't have him on loan? So if we had to get someone, forget it. We can't get Semenyo. We're in a crap state as a club. You wouldn't get him on loan.
I'll be honest with you, Jerry. Like, I'm a typical Liverpool snob now, right? Loan tells me I'm defeated. If I have to loan a player, I'm defeated. Just write the season off. What do you mean loan? No, I don't want your loan.
You got borrow.
I don't want to do borrow to Klarna.
He wants to buy on Amazon. He doesn't want to go to the library and pick up the book. He has to give it back.
And return it. You got to return it.
I'm one of them guys. If I can't afford to buy it twice, I ain't buying it once, and that's it.
Would you get Tony? Would you get Tony on loan?
Oh no. Okay. Well, we can
I can rock with that. I can rock with that.
Yeah,
you can definitely rock with that.
You guys are British snobs. That's all it is, man. You just don't listen. Memphis is better.
He's
than
Jamaican,
Tony.
by the way. But I hear it. Go on.
Yeah, exactly. That's
he's a yard
he's
man,
British.
man.
He's British though. He's
No,
British.
he's a yard man. No, he's a yard.
He's British.
British yard.
He's got the 3 lines on his back. He's got the 3 lines on his back. He's got the 3 lines.
Nah, I need to know where his parents are from. That's what I need to know. That's what matters.
Yo, I'm still here, guys. Let's talk about it like I'm not here.
Listen, all I'm saying is Memphis up front, yeah, with Ekitike could work. Just for some vibes to the end of the season.
You're still running that.
I know. I thought we went off of that, bro.
I thought it was like Ivan Tony now.
Yeah, bringing up fucking Memphis again.
He doesn't want Semenyo, but he wants Memphis.
I need to change my background, man. I need to run the agenda from now.
You wait. When Ekitike gets injured and we've got fucking GAKPO and Memphis. Mate, that...
Memphis to play. Now by then he would have drawn for like Dan's or someone. Or Will Wright.
Dan's is injured, isn't it?
I don't even know if he's even back. This kid just keeps picking up injuries.
I thought it was going to be so cold. I thought it was going to be cold.
Nah, you guys
That's what we need.
I had to change my background immediately, man. The agenda starts tonight.
Why are you starting the agendas, bro?
I need Memphis in the team, bro. I'm running the agenda. I need him in the team.
Are you pushing a player we don't want, bro? Like, we don't want him. Why would you push that agenda?
I want him. I'm saying I want him.
Well, just...
He's the answer. He's the answer, man.
Well, that's
Imagine
that's
having
answer,
a player
man.
with a Prada headband on our pitch. Oh, my God. I need drip now. You know, I don't even need pace and power. I just need swag on the pitch. I just need low socks. Low socks and baggy shorts.
No, we're lost. We're lost.
I need
lost, man.
You see when Ekitike, when he done the celebration against Spurs, and I was like, yeah, swaggy H. Yeah, I need swaggy. I need Memphis there, man. I need that. I need some arrogance back. Right now, we've got everyone shook. Everyone
arrogance is good when you've got ability. This guy's just arrogant, and that's it.
What, you think he's got no ability?
Nah, he's dead, Jerry, man. He's dead.
And you think it's
like he'd be good. He'd be like, if he came down 5-a-side, you'd look at him and be like, yeah, decent. But like proper Premier League football, nah, he won't quit.
What? And you think GAKPO's been cutting it, and you think that McAllister's been cutting it?
I don't think they've been cutting it.
Exactly.
I'm not trying to get more of them.
No. I think people are misunderstanding me, right? If we have to, I agree with you. If we go in for loan, it's over, innit? If we're trying to get someone on loan, but at that point, I don't want Sorloth. I want Memphis.
No,
what are we doing? Sorloth Memphis.
How are you doing a stream and these names are even being mentioned?
But that's what Indy's saying. He's saying Sorloth Memphis. I'm saying I want Memphis. Is there anything wrong with that?
Hold on. No, that can't be the options we're dealing with it. No. No, that's not the options I'm dealing with. No, I'm not dealing with. I'm
That's
not
the
dealing with
option
that,
we
bro.
got, Dean, bro. That's the options
I'm
we
not
got.
dealing with that, bruv. I'm not dealing with Soloff or Memphis. That's the
I'd
option.
rather just
From
like go to
Semenyo.
the academy. Whoever's in the academy, let's just get them. Just whoever.
Bro, this is
whoever-
madness, bro.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
I can't. They can't run that to me. That's madness.
Man said, yeah, short-term attacking options and miss out on Semenyo.
Liverpool stalled talks 5 to 7 days ago. Yeah, we're finished. Apparently, we were the first choice, but we see, even a Neymar. Just get me something. Get me something.
Big up Request, bro.
No, see,
You say Neymar?
I take that just for the fun, though. Just for the fun of that, I take that. Jerry, don't act like Memphis is the same as Neymar on the.
He's standing on the ball in the Brazilian league as well and doing. I need that. I just need someone to do something different. Oh, look, he stood on
But
the
just
ball.
give Neymar
Alright, cool.
500 bags a week to come and do his stupidness. You got to pay him money.
No, what do you mean stupidness, bro? Now,
Stupidness.
In the Premiership.
You just want Semenyo. You only want these dogs running on the pitch, man.
Dean,
You
it's
want
called-
these
Where's
greyhounds.
Max?
Dean, it's
Where's
called
Sam
Premier
Max?
League,
Jamaican and
bro.
Bring it
Ghanaian
back.
greyhounds, bro. Nah, man. I want tech.
Someone will clear him out.
Dean, it's called Premier League, by the way, not Premiership. That's when.
So we're still doing the cusses? Are we still doing that? Is that what we're doing still? Okay, I hear it.
What,
You're just, you know what? He's back.
what Carling
He's
Cup's the
normal
milk
now.
cup and that? You call it the milk cup?
I forgot where I was for a second. I
That's
forgot
when
I'm on
Heskey was
NDP.
playing in that, bro. Heskey's retired now, bro.
Would you,
Yeah, I
would you
forgot
make
where I was.
Firmino on loan? We got to Folarin. Folarin said Firmino. Would you get him on loan?
Yes. No, I just.
What are we doing?
Bobby Firmino, yes, I take the Origi back. Just give me. I'm not
Over
taking-
Memphis?
What are we doing?
Yes.
Divock
You'd have
Origi.
Divock Origi over Memphis. You've lost the plot, Cam.
Yes.
No, you've
I'm
lost the
not.
plot.
No, I'm
No, you've
not.
lost the plot,
I
man.
know there's still some games at Anfield, and I know the crowd it'll be excited. Oh, Divock back. Ain't no one getting excited for Memphis coming in.
Yeah, all we need to do is score a couple goals and do a nice little celebration with EKITIKE, and we're loving it up. We're lapping it up. That's
No,
what we
we're
need.
not
Can you
laughing
not hear
at him.
yourself? Can you not hear what I'm hearing? Can you
Look
not
at the
hear yourself?
celebration he done there. Look at the celebration. We'll just you've done the EKITIKE. Nah, man, that's what I need.
Divock comes back, scores 2 goals, and the chant gets going again. Something
I can't
exciting.
believe I'm hearing it.
Something,
Am I hearing
something
right?
momentum
Am I hearing?
builder on that. Ain't no what we ain't got nothing to chant for Memphis. Half the fan base won't like him. You can't build up no momentum with that guy. He was to stand on the ball at Anfield. All right.
Yeah, why? But,
Do you
but-
not hear yourself?
I don't
We're
want
talking about
momentum
Memphis
anymore. I
and
just want
Divock.
vibes. I want to see low socks, headbands, jewelry, tats. I just want vibes at this point. It is what it is. Let us enjoy the season. It's like on holiday. So when I go to Ibiza, I'm not looking for a 5-star hotel. I just want to see.
What do you want to see, Jerry? What you
I'm
trying
putting
to
the
see?
glasses back on, man. F this, man.
Jerry just wants to see. I know what Jerry wants to see. Jerry wants to be but just chilling by the pool, seeing Keelan
Sliders
and-
on,
Seeing.
Gucci shorts on, the Louis Vuitton man pouch, the sleeve.
Oh, baby.
His sleeve is crazy.
You know the Burberry trousers, the Burberry.
I swear to God. I'm just googling football wingers. Just who's out there, man? Just
Wingers,
someone.
who's out there?
On Google.
Oh, free
Ed's
transfers.
upset. Look, Ed's upset. Look, his world is acceptance. That's
Nah,
the stage
nah,
he's at.
I'm thinking of different stuff, man. I'm trying to think of solutions now, lads.
There's
What
no
other
solutions,
wingers there
bro.
are? What, Minter?
Nah, just
Minter.
play
Divock
Would you
or
take
Memphis?
Minter?
This is real. Well, that's my solution. I
You're
don't
talking
care
about Minter
about
again. I'll
who's
take
getting
Minter.
Minter. Hmm?
I'll take Minter right now. I'll take it.
Oh, the guy
Okay.
that got locked up by Kirkes,
By
bro. I'm
Kirkes,
alright.
I can't have him, bruv. If Kirkes is locking him up,
Okay.
there's a serious problem.
I don't care.
Kirkes locked him
He's
up.
got to show he's got pace.
Bro, Kirkes had him.
He's
No,
got
see how
to
didn't
show
have-
him
dark that
pace.
is. See how dark that is. That's just accepting anyone.
Yeah, nah, Kirkes locked him up, bro. Nah, the role. We ain't taking Suarez on loan, bro. He ain't got no legs.
How many? He's got 50.
Yeah.
Oh, Memphis Depay is the top goal scorer from the Netherlands as well, of all time. He's got
Oh,
55 goals in 108 games. Get him in. Get him
How much has
in.
Cody got though? I swear Cody's got loads as well.
Cody's got like 12 or something like that, man. It's not.
Nah, man. All right.
Yeah, Cody GAKPO's got 19.
It won't be long till he passes him. He scores in every game he plays.
Memphis Depay, you know, out of all the bad boy strikers they've had, Van Persie, he's got the most goals ever for the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Memphis has been playing since he was 5 for the Netherlands, but we've been playing.
No, but it's 100 appearances. He's got 58 goals, 55 goals. That's not bad. That's good.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hold on. Are we thinking about the same player? Memphis.
Yeah, obviously, we've got a picture of him behind
Memphis.
you.
Yeah.
We know exactly. Headband.
This one, this
Headband.
brother.
Yeah, we know exactly.
Yeah.
What.
Man United.
He's a leader as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
He's a leader. Him and Van Dijk will kick it. Do you know what I mean? He can contract Van Dijk's yard for the 6 months. It all works out.
He really wants this, isn't it?
No,
Jerry
I'm
really wants this,
I'm
isn't it?
convinced.
He's
I'm
gone.
convinced.
He's gone.
I'm gone. It is what it is. I want him.
Right, we'll leave.
I'm gonna get a headband for the next show. I've got a headband. I need these glasses and a headband.
You wear a fucking headband on the next one.
I'm gonna wear a headband. Got a do-rag. I'm gonna wear a do-rag in this. Skull cap.
All right, man. Listen, when do we play? I don't even know. When does Liverpool? Is it Saturday?
Saturday.
we play?
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll scramble a team together for that game.
Scramble team is.
Yeah.
That's 5 aside.
Oh,
I need to get a team together. We got a game on Monday morning.
Get ringers. Anyone got a ringer?
Hey, Cav, you got anyone that's down to play?
This lad at work mentioned one time he plays. I asked him.
Yeah, he said he's coming down.
Oh,
Is he good? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. Never seen him play. He's in the team. Though.
Cool. Where do you play? Oh, yeah, starting at the back. Cool. First 5 minutes.
All right, man. Let's send it here, man. Big up, guys, man. Big up, Cav. Big up to Memphis. Memphis's lawyer, Memphis's agent. Big up to Dean, man. Dean, do you have any streams you got coming up tomorrow on your side?
nah, man. I'm fully Christmassy mode. Semenyo's gone, so you know what? Done. I already thought, I was gonna do the announcement of Semenyo, so yeah, forget. Just
Just lock it off.
forget. I'm a fan before a content creator. It's nice to talk, but I'm not talking about nothing.
Wow.
At the boot room summed up a Wash Dutch player to join our Wash Dutch coach to replace our Wash Dutch.
Oh,
That's the funniest thing I've read. A Wash Dutch striker.
That's what.
Listen,
Wash Dutch coach.
big up everyone, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Peace.
we go.